The goalkeeper for Duke today, Patrick Jamison, and Matthew Nunes for Virginia as we get ready for the opening face-off here today from Charlottesville. And Duke and Virginia for the right to move.
It's kind of like in basketball, right? You don't save the ball under your own basket. Right there, Fulton going towards the sideline, gets it. If you're gonna, you have to eat that or chuck it away from your cage. You can't backhand it to the most dangerous place in the field.
Engelke.
Not a big deal. You know what it is? When you've won 19 straight regular season games, Virginia definitely thinking about what could go wrong. It's 3 straight violations.
And Duke will capitalize 3 times in a row as Engelke scores. Less than 2 minutes in, it's 3-0 Blue Devils. Horrendous start for Virginia here today.
Right here, just a nice job from McAdory in the 2-man game. Virginia miscommunicates. And Duke making it look easy on the offensive end.
And I was waiting for it, timing, and you had the first goal of the game for your guys at 2:07 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, the most memorable goal of my career, you know, getting the one to get us down by 9. And it ended worse, too. I think we lost 17-2. So, yeah, glad to be a proud, so much more important for them to play effective defense, and Virginia with a nice offensive set.
13 on the season now for him, and this has been the area of concern, at least from the start of this game, is at the face-off. And now Virginia, without the violation, they end up winning it here. Good job picking this ball up now as Ben.
Passes, putting his teammates in good positions to get high-quality shots.
4th leading scorer on the season for Virginia. And Duke wins the face-off here.
Gets his 30th of the season.
And this ground ball picked up here by the Cavaliers. Millen's got 27 assists on the season, and Sunderland picks up the goal here for UVA. 30 goals now for him, which leads the team, and they're back within 1. Duke firing away there was Matt Christmas.
Matt Christmas, a threat in transition.
And also a threat.
You're in trouble as a defense, especially if it's a Dodger initiator.
Engelke trying to get it back here for Duke, number 9, knocked around. Recovered for the moment by Virginia's Hudson Hussman. And it's right back now in the stick of the Blue Devils with McAdory. And that over for Duke, they would have to hope for an at-large bid to the NCAA tournament. 10-4 on the season. And the second quarter is underway. Engelke. And Duke's going to retain possession here. All the way to the other end. So back-to-back goals here from Kirschus. The last one at the end of the first quarter, and now this one here to begin the second, and it's a 6-3 lead for Duke. They had a 3-goal advantage to start the game, 3-0, and now back on it here at 6-3 for Virginia. His 5th of the season. And we're back to the face-off here, where it's 7-4 in favor of Duke in that category. Can UVA get it? They will. Nice job. It's Will Erdman that time.
To bury it past Nunes.
That was an excellent play right there to use his body and score it. From Ross, California, Graham Blake, graduate student, transfer to Harvard, makes it 7-4 Duke. Side, you're saying normally in the course of play that it's not their strong suit this year.
Right, look, I think they're excelling based on the players that they have on that unit, but usually for like elite man up, you need that range shooter. So the defenses have to kind of press out more than they'd like.
Good job winning the face-off here. Now a chance to cut it to 1 here in this unsettled situation. A deep one from the 4. But 1 and 2 in conference play. Virginia 0 and 3. And can this be their first win and a chance to play for a tournament title? We will see. Second half is underway. And Duke ultimately with McAdory coming up with this ground ball and winning the face-off. And it's a 1-goal game here with just over 5 minutes into the third quarter. And Virginia has scored 3 of the last 4. And how about this? Engelke taking a bunch of hits and keeping possession here for Duke. And back for McGuire. But you have to go back to 9 minutes and 51 seconds left in the second quarter where Duke...
It means a lot more to Duke and Virginia than I think the other teams in the conference right now. Out in this match in the ACC tournament, but again, if you look at it, I mean, it means a lot more to Duke and Virginia than I think the other teams in the conference right now.
It's been a streak. And so Keith Boyer is tying it up. It took 27 minutes and 55 seconds in between their 7th and 8th goal for Duke, but we have a tie game with 11 minutes to go in the contest.
Round, but to me, Bard, hands were across, hit him in the head, forceful contact.
I'm with you on that. 3 goals on 3 shots for Truett Sunderland. He's got 32 on the loses. Notre Dame ends up getting the #1 seed, virtue of a head-to-head win over North Carolina. Latest goal by Delgado, his 2nd of the day for Duke, has tied the game at 9, but Virginia wins the face-off and now has a chance to go back in front. Now we will get you to that game here on the ACC Network as soon as we are done with this one. Overtime, sudden victory, 4 minutes on the clock. Face-off is won by Virginia, taking it in, shooting, and it's off as that time it was Andrew Greenspan for the Cavaliers.
Another timeout here.
Now they get it and do call the timeout.